Guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about some b-boy disses, what they mean, and I'll also explain a little bit how to counter them and how to use them. So the first one is this gesture in someone's face. If you do this in someone's face, or this, it literally means giving someone the cock. So basically you walk up to the opponent and do this, or you do a move and you enter in his face like that. That's giving someone your dick basically to swallow. So if a b-girl does this, she obviously doesn't understand. She can say something, hey girl, you don't have any, give me some titties or something, right? And make a joke like that, or just laugh at her and ask, hey, do you have a dick, right? So when she does it, it's already obvious how to counter. But when a b-boy does it and he's all aggressive in your face like it, you can counter it very easy with this little thing. Just act like it stinks. So he's giving you the dick, you go like, you didn't wash it. Oh man, that stinks, man. What the hell? Jesus Christ, wash your dick, man. It's over. He cannot do anything. He cannot dish you with the cock again. Because every time he does that, you act like it stinks. It's over for him, right? He cannot do it. So that's very common one. You see it in b-boying all the time. So the next one, this gesture right here, or maybe on one hand, it's called the W or the whack. And the thing is, this move needs to be in the direction of the opponent. So if someone does it in a different direction after end run, you often see it, right? And basically, then he doesn't understand and did wrong, and you should call him out and say, hey, who are you actually battling? I'm over here, buddy. So you can actually call him out and just talk. I know dancing is not talking, but he's trying to dish you, so why not dish him back, right? So you can use it like that. Let's say he does do it in your direction. Since it's a very low position, if you're very, very good at jumping, let's say flips, you can actually kind of try to jump over it, only when it's safe. So really, I've seen guys who are very good at flips crash on other people and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm really against fighting, but man, if someone crashes and almost breaks my neck, I'm probably gonna punch him in the face. So you can do it as long as it's safe, because I've also seen it go right many times, but hey, you don't want to injure other people, but it's kind of such a low position. It should be very easy to sort of counter it by flipping over or something, right? And you've seen many people do something like that. You can even go diagonal on them if you know what's coming, right? So, very easy to counter. So there's a lot more gesture, of course, a lot more disses, but these two are used often and you can actually counter them. So, then you have this little gesture. This doesn't mean peace. This is repeating. You doing the same shit over and over and over. Sometimes they count like this. Very easy. Now, this is very hard to counter if you're actually repeating. If you're not repeating, just, after the set say, I did something else. But if you are repeating, very hard to counter. But you should use it yourself. Because sometimes the judges just love a guy. I mean, he's obviously doing the same moves over and over and over, and he's still winning. I mean, what can you do? Well, you can really call him out on it, and the judges sort of have to oblige the rules of b-boying. And the rules of b-boying means no crashing, no repeating, right? So if you can basically call him out on this, and make it really always right? Call out for the judge how many times he did the same stuff. They can still let him win, of course. But that means they actually ignored that little rule, right? Maybe he was a lot better by doing the same stuff over and over. No, he's not better, right? Think about it. And especially in I want to quickly tell this story because I remember I battled the guy, it was in the cypher, not a real battle, doesn't matter. Man, he did like a very nice move. And then after that, another round, he did the same thing again. Like it was only 2 rounds after he did the same move. I'm like, and the crowd loved it, because it was the crowd around it. It went like, yo, nice. I just look at him like this. Then I came. But I already defeated him before I did anything. The only way I would lose that exchange is simply by repeating myself. So by coming in fresh, obviously not crashing, you can actually easily counter this. You can really call it out loud, because those judges are often sleeping, right? Be smart about this. And the same thing goes for the crashing. So the crashing gesture, this, do it. If the guy crashes and you want to be Mr. Nice Guy, just do this. You fell, right? But what I often do, because I'm an asshole, is I walk to him like this. Yeah, man, nice. Then I tap the floor like, yo, you fell on the floor. You know what? The judges sort of have to see that he crashed, even though they want to ignore it, because maybe the guy's very good, maybe they love the guy, maybe he's like, their favorite, whatever, they like him, they're friends, they're in the crew, but they have to acknowledge the rule that they repeated or crashed, right? So be smart about this. If you want to use it, at least you don't have to diss people at all. If you're simply better, or if you're actually dominating someone, why would you diss him, right? Makes no sense. But hey, some people just not nice, and you can be not nice back. If you want, you can just diss for fun, because sometimes it's just all love, right? But a little bit of this is kind of fun to do, and you can actually think of these little things. Like I said, the smelling dick thing. You can actually use stuff like this or come up with it, or just go on the fly like, hey, I have a scissor in my pocket, I can cut that shit off, or something like that. Just make stuff up, maybe freestyle it, maybe just counter it. Of course, like, you don't have to diss people, but if you want to diss people, the repeating thing, very easy to use if they are actually repeating, of course. The crashing thing, I would use this if I were you, because, you know, it's a big advantage if the people actually see my man, yeah, he's nice, but he crashed there. And, you know, like these disses, like the cock or whatever they're doing, like weird shit, you can actually counter this with a little joke of yourself. So if you want to use this stuff, feel free. You don't really have to. Actually, I will tell you guys, most people kind of like a nice guy, but if it gives you the edge, I would use it. See you next time.